Hello there, Bitbusters, and welcome back to the Let's Play Ultimate Ship 6. Last time we got through a difficult ice maze level with a lot of variety thrown in. Now we're looking at something perhaps a bit smaller. Blue Narcissus, it's called. And it looks like the goal is going to be to direct this bug into the bomb so I can reach the chip, because there's no other way to approach that chip. Unless I get ice skates, which I doubt. But let's just go forward because there doesn't seem to be any other way to do it. Okay. Looks like a lot of monster manipulation we have to do here. So let's just look around a bit. Got, if I could blow up that bomb, I'd have access to the exit right away. But something tells me that's not going to be possible in an easy way. So let's see. For instance, I could deflect the glider down, but then I don't think I'd be able to run around and get it before I can get out. Or run around and get out to push it, influence it in another direction. Or can I? See, I can force it down and then.
Mm, mm,
Oh, wait, that's not even going to go the correct direction. What was I thinking?
mm.
Oh, it messed up the bug pattern, and it's not hitting that bomb, unfortunately. Hmm. Did I mess. Did I cook it? I might have cooked it. Don't know what I thought was going to happen. For some reason, I thought it was going to go down here. Okay, let's give that another try.
Mm.
Start with this, and we'll probably want to take the block back into this room because, well, if we push it to the right, we
Mm.
can't get it back to the left. Whereas this should work. I think this is pretty simple. It's gonna send the bug. Nope, nope,
Mm.
nope, not at all. Not even close. Well, perhaps if I do that, but then run around and push the block back the other way. It's gonna involve, looks like it might involve a bit of speed. Hmm. We go like this, and then meet the bug at the crossroads. Now it's going around the inside, but it's
Mm.
still not on the correct wall to hit that bomb. Let's see, so if the bug comes around this way, I don't need to get it to hit that bomb. Just put the block here,
Mm.
then it'll hit that bomb. There are 40 chips in this level. Oh my goodness, there better not be 40 different monster guiding puzzles. Ugh. Wasn't quite fast enough. I don't know if I can actually do it this way. Maybe I should try using a different monster for that bomb. Let's see if I could. But it's gonna be hard to get the bug out of this room because of the water spaces on either side of this little passage, up and below, above and below. Okay, I trapped it again. Hmm. Is there some other way to do this? I'm not getting. Okay, so suppose I do this, then what happens? Didn't get out in time. The bug would have just gone around the outside and then back up the middle. Hmm. Doesn't quite seem to work out. There's never enough room to get behind the block and push it up far enough. Okay, so what else can I do? Where else could this block be used to make the bug hit that bomb? Anywhere? Hmm. How else can I get the block to that position? Is there any other way to do it? Get the block. Okay, so once the block is in this position, then I need to hurry up and get out, but I forgot to do that. Or wait, actually I just need to push the block up. Oh, I'm silly. I got it. Don't worry. Everything is under control. No, that's not under control, is it? Yeah, it is. Just barely under control, but it is under control. Just do that. Jeez, I was making it so much harder. And then I can even bring the block into the second room. Now I have... Do we have a choice of ways to go? Yes, we do. I guess this is the ending to the right. You can't get there from this direction. This glider. What can I do with this glider? So if the glider wants to hit the bomb, which direction is it coming from? Well, coming from the... Perhaps if it comes down into here and then goes here, makes a left, tries to the left, but then the block is right here, so it bounces back down. That's one way to do it. So can I pull it off? We'll have to see. Certainly not by doing what I was doing before. Oh, wait. Perhaps I wasn't supposed to take that dirt yet. Might need it for to bounce the glider off of. Looks kind of like it. So if the glider were to go into the left room, what would happen? Well, in this case, it would get caught in a loop, which I think we saw before. And I'm not sure you can get it out of that. Now, can I set the block on this space right here? No, I don't think so. If I did, it would send the glider to the left and then down, but then it would and it would loop around here. That could be all the time in the world to get the block back out. Okay, I think that is actually what I want to do, assuming I can do so without messing everything up. I think I need the dirt though. Let's try again. Now we know how to deal with this bug. Just let it go around, put it here, and get out of the way. Okay, next up, take the block into this room. We're gonna have to interfere with the glider, but the process of getting the block down to the bottom right there. So what I want to do is this, and then move it, and then it'll loop, then move it there. It'll loop again. Okay, it's very nice how the glider keeps getting into loops, giving me all the time I need to get the block to the next spot. And there we go, another chip down. So onward to the top, it looks like. Wanna take the block around this way? No big deal. Don't think it matters whether I push that block to the right or not. We're gonna have another monster to manipulate. I can't, I have to push this block into the room before I can really see the room. So, I just put it here, it should be fine-ish. This sure isn't a lot of room here. Oh, but I want this. The fact that the paramecium follows the right side is a little troublesome here. But it's not so bad, actually. I think I know what to do. Whoop. That's not it. I need to push this down. It will reverse direction, go around the whole left side of the room, and then it'll just need to push the block to here. Just get in a good position to do that. Get out of the way. There we go. The only tricky part is getting yourself out of the way there. Onward to Fireball. So we're gonna go through all of the deterministic monsters. Maybe not the teeth because they don't move in lines or anything. But I need a block. I guess I'll take it from this room. Oh dear. Oh, I have no choice. I gotta keep going forward. Uh, so I need to push these. Okay, I have room to turn around. Yes, I do. Okay, that's good. I was a little worried there. I don't see. So I don't know if I can push that block that's right there. Certainly won't be able to do anything with it, that's for sure. Oh, that might be the block I need to take to the exit. Okay, so if I use this block, I can get the fireball to hit the bomb, I'm sure. I can do that simply by putting the block right below where I'm standing. It's actually pretty easy. And then you have a very simple um, bomb there. Looks like you just use the block on it. So just go here. Oh dear. It's gotta, well, move it up. Good thing it loops. Uh, oh, pushing this block down, that's difficult. Seriously, what do I do here? I need to push this block down somehow in order to get this bomb. I also need to take a block into the next room. To bridge the next room, I mean. Hmm. Don't know if I can push this block and survive. So I go up here, the ball is to my left. Then I push the block, the ball's at the end. I try to push the block again, but the ball's moved to the middle, and I think it'll stop me, and then I'll get stuck by the ice. I won't be able to move down. But I don't see a way to move on to the next room. There's no other block. And I can't get through here to push that block down. Ah,
mm.
yeah, of course. I was hoping there'd be ice skates or something so I could step down and dodge. But didn't happen. It's confusing. What do I need to do there? Let's go here. So how's
Mm.
everybody been? I've I know it's been a long time since the previous episode once again, but I've kind of fallen into a pattern where every weekday I have something going on, and it makes it a little tough to find spare time to record. So I'll try to look for more opportunities to make more of these in the future, because I definitely want to finish this set, and it might take a while if the levels stay hard like this one is right now. But definitely enjoying getting through this. Now you see how long it takes me to beat this, and you might be able to tell why I don't play levels all that often, or at least don't play all that many of them, because it takes me a long time to get through them. This is just a 60 set level, and it's already taken me like several months. 60 level set, I'm sorry. I really do want to give more feedback to people on their custom sets, but it just takes so long for me to solve levels. And speaking of custom sets, I'm not sure how many of you have seen, but I put out a little 20 level preview of some of my own CC2 levels. It's available both on the Discord, there's a attachment, and on CC Zone there is a download in the file collection there. It's just 20 levels, and they kind of range in difficulty. Some are pretty simple, some are medium. I don't think they get too difficult. Okay, so I need to, yeah. Sequence, that sequence there, I need to figure out how to do it optimally, because you do have to be fast. Anyway, I'm kind of wondering what people think about, especially which levels they think are the, also I didn't do this correctly, or did I? I'm fine. Which levels they think are the easiest and which ones are the hardest, because it's tough for me to gauge that as a designer, and especially in CC2 with the new elements, it's hard for me to figure out how intuitive they are to other people. Like, got a level based around several different elements. We got levels based around directional blocks. We've got a level based around the lightning bolt. We got a level based around gray buttons, but that's kind of a tutorial, so it's probably pretty easy. We got a level based around teeth, which doesn't sound too strange, but it uses a lot of the new elements along with the teeth. And then just a variety of challenges. Actually, several dodging levels, unusually. I'm kind of heavier on dodging concepts than other concepts for some reason recently, in terms of what I've been able to come up with. Anyway, so I want to go here, and then I want to... Oh my goodness, I keep messing that up. Follows the right wall, so I need to stand on the inside. Okay. Another thing is about CC2, it takes me a lot longer to design CC2 levels than it did to design CC1 levels, I found myself, I found. It might have something to do with just the large number of elements, also getting used to the editor where everything is positioned, and also the editor just isn't all that snappy. Like, you click something and sometimes it doesn't register right away, so if you're like trying to click through the rotation buttons, you have to click it a bunch of times just to rotate it twice. I don't know, it just feels different. And then of course there's so many other choices you can make, like how to decorate your levels, like adding the custom walls and floors especially. I've definitely made use of that for several of my levels. Um, like use the custom walls and custom floors as kind of hints to make certain sections easier that would otherwise be quite difficult. Stay there. Ah, no, why can't I get this section down? Jeez. You'll see what I mean if you play the levels, though. A couple of the dodging levels, especially. Build around using custom walls and custom floors to make it a lot easier to see what you have to dodge. Anyway, there are definitely some things I really like about CC2, though, compared to CC1 that make it honestly hard to go back. And top has to be the ability to put thin walls on any tile, so you can have chips next to thin walls. You can have like buttons next to thin walls, keys next to thin walls, locks next to thin walls, anything next to a thin wall, and it makes the levels look so much nicer and just crisper. You don't have these awkward blank spaces where you have a thin wall on the tile and so you can't put anything else there. Like think about the right side of Monster Swapper, for instance. It's an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, I need to figure this out. I'm gonna push this down. Paramecium is gonna go around the outside, so I need to be, yeah, I'm literally just push it down. As soon as the Paramecium U-turns, that's when I push it down to the bomb. That's what I wasn't getting. I thought I needed to wait there longer. U-turn, go! Okay, get out. Okay. I just forgot that I had to start pushing the block down that soon. Oh, also the larger viewport just makes it so much easier to design levels where you can the player can see what's coming up ahead, and you don't have like unfair. I didn't know I was gonna need this sort of thing quite as much. Gives you just a little more freedom that way. So this goes here, then goes up one space. Grab that. Okay. What do I do here? This is just doesn't make sense to me. See, I cannot push the block 2 spaces. The ball rebounds too quickly. Can I push it? I don't think I can push it left and get out either. Hmm. Really, just doesn't make sense to me. Ah, I know. I think there's a twist to this level. There's got to be a twist. I probably have to take a monster and use it at that bomb at the end. There's something. Got to be a twist to this level. Or use it to break up the ball pattern, something like that. Hmm. It's a little trickier than I initially thought it would be, by a lot. Okay, if I take a block through here, I can get it back down to this room, no problem. So I might as well do that. Maybe I'll need the glider, I don't know. Or how about this paramecium? This paramecium's kind of locked to this room because it will drown in the water if it tries to leave. So I think I want to do this the same way I've been doing it before. So just put this here, go down there, and then it's up there. Then I turn the block around down here. Fill in the water, go to the next room. I'm gonna save that fireball. I don't know if I'll need it for something. Yeah. So I need to get a block to this water tile. In order to do that, I have to be able to push it down. In order to push it down, I need to be able to move up, and I can never move up when these balls are here. I can't get this block out of the way either. It does not work. It simply doesn't work. This fireball, what am I gonna do with it? If I send it up, it's gonna go to the right and it's gonna loop. No matter what I do, pretty much it's gonna loop. It's hard to get it to go to the left. I don't think I can get it to go this way. Hmm. What about the glider? Is there some way I can bring the glider all the way through the level? See, if I manage to send it upwards, it's gonna go up here, take a left. Well, never mind. I'll have to continue tracing the path next time. Hmm. So yeah, this, no problem. We know how to do this now. So see, I bring the glider into the room. It's gonna turn left, it's gonna go all the way around, and then it'll get caught up here. Oh, I don't want that. But if I set the block here, then the glider will continue into this room. But wait, I only have one block, and I'm using it to direct the glider up, so that's not really... It'll loop here. It'll loop around, keep on looping until I need it. Assuming I get the fireball out of the way, which I should probably do now. So then it will do what? How does this help me? It doesn't let me go to the next room. because this inability to turn around the block still exists. So if I just send it into this room, it's going to do something like go down here. No, no. It'll be coming in from this direction. It'll go down here, make a left going this way, this way, this way, and then that way. And then it'll keep looping like that unless the ball deflects it and knocks it back out of the room. There's a chance that it'll break up the ball pattern in a way that's favorable for me. That seems to be the only possible course of action. Then I'm going to have to somehow bring it all the way back to the starting room to blow up that bomb. What a doozy of a journey this is going to be. So this goes here. Oh no! Ah, just realized I can't get the block back to the start because this socket's in the way. I can take the glider with me, maybe. Just keep on bringing it into these rooms because this is a point of no return for the block. Wow, this level really is something else. Or I'm just missing something really obvious and I'm thinking it's much harder than it really is. I don't know. Kind of an interesting level title, Blue Narcissus. I guess the blue refers to the water. The sockets are only blue in this tile set. In the original tile set, they'd be mostly grayish gold, kind of tan, brown, whatever you call that color. Let me just... I should take another check to make sure that there's absolutely no way that I can cheese this and get to the exit early. Because certainly if I could get the fireball all the way back into this room and then have a block, but the have a block part isn't going to work because of that socket, as we noticed earlier. Oh wait, let's see. The block is in this position. This block is over here like this. You know what? I think this might be worth a try. I'm gonna try something. Guess I don't really need to take care of the bug if I'm doing this, but let's see. So if I force the glider up, then it'll bounce back and get caught in the loop. And then if I quickly, maybe there's time to quickly put the block on this spot, they'll send it down in, but then it's going to bounce right back out. And where's it going to go? It's going to go and get caught in that loop. There's not enough time to move the block again. Don't think. Certainly not enough time to move it down to this spot, which is the spot right here. That was where I'd want it to be. That would get me out of here. So close. So it's just looping like this. Now it's back there, but I have the block down here, which means that I can step up and push it there, but that's just isn't really going to help because there's not nearly enough time to get it back. Now all I can do with the glider is, I think, send it into that bomb again. Jeffrey probably already knew about that and knew that the timing wouldn't work, I'd guess.
Mm.
There's gotta be, there's definitely no way to take the bug between rooms, right? Because there's no way to fill in these water tiles. It's completely locked to that one room. Don't even think I can, and similarly, I don't think it's possible to deflect the glider if you send it into the water. I don't think you can deflect it back into a room at all. Well, let's keep on doing Plan B, I guess. Plan A was to use the glider on this bomb. Plan B is to send it forward. Which I can kind of do here. Should take care of the paramecium, same as usual. And nope, oh, that was a bad idea. Now the glider's gonna escape. It's gonna do the thing I didn't want it to do. The thing I said we couldn't recover it from. Yeah, there's no way to get there in time. Okay, let's not remove that dirt right away next time.
Mm.
There. That's more like it. Send the glider up, except it's not going to go up, is it? Well, there it is. That's what I wanted. And it should be looping around this room, and it is. Take the block up. Now, this is tricky. I need to fill in the water, or remove the dirt, then fill in the water before the glider gets to the dirt space. I don't know. That's tough. Okay, so assuming I'm right behind the glider, do I have enough time to do that? I don't even know. See, it's just not gonna work out. Only there weren't this chip socket here. And the glider's all over the level somewhere. Just,
Mm.
did I mess up the... Is this
Mm.
possible?
Mm.
Oh, it is possible. I just need to keep pushing another space. Okay. That part is awkward. Really awkward. So, yeah, it's much simpler than I thought. Yeah, I was just missing something I could do there with those pink balls that would have saved me. You just use the monsters on the close bombs. You don't have to worry about taking them all the way through the level. Wait, no, I didn't do that correctly.
Mm.
Do I do this again? I need to push it to the top right space in that little loop. No, that works too. Then I push the top right space to turn it around. There we go. this here. Let's clear the dirt now. Now we know how to deal with this guy. There. It's not actually that difficult. You can totally do that. Now this bomb, I think I want to wait to remove because clearly I need to block the bridge to the next room. And I know I'm going to get another block once I'm there. Oh, 2 blocks. That explains things. 3 chips left. Oh, are they under some of these blocks? No? Well, one of them was. Okay. Then there'll be one more for that bomb. And wherever the last one is, I'm not sure. Not under that block. Oh no, did I forget? I forgot the fireball. That would be it. Can I recover? Probably. Maybe. Not quite. I can't quite recover. I can't bring the block down through this room, and I can't bring it around past this chip socket, so no. Actually, yes I can, because I'm going to get all the chips. Yes, I can recover. Wonderful. Yep. Once again, we have me making things way harder than they actually were. All because I didn't know that little maneuver with the pink balls was possible. But we are through. There's some good puzzles, like figuring out how to get that bug to the bomb at the beginning, especially, and the glider. The pole part was just a little awkward, I'd say. It's not entirely clear how you're supposed to do it right away. You don't know exactly that it works, and in fact, because you oof, it makes it seem like it doesn't work. Oh well. Maybe I'm the only one who messed it up like that, I don't know. Anyway, we're on to what looks like a much more relaxing level. Just a huge chip collecting and block and water level. And it looks like we've got plenty of blocks. We're gonna have to make sure we bridge the exit of the shore. But we are already there, so don't need to worry about that yet. And I guess we just need to make sure we don't get any blocks into unpushable positions. At least not any of the ones that we still need chips from. This looks very casual and relaxing, which is really what I need right now, because that last level took probably, well actually I should check. I don't think I can, oh, 39 minutes? Oh, are you serious? 39 minutes on one level? That is not what I was trying to do. Didn't feel like 39 minutes, it felt like 20. But I'd like to get through more than just one level in a video, so I'll have to, hopefully this will be the second one. And then we'll see about a third. Okay, we've got our choice of exits to bridge to. There's one level that's this kind of reminds me of, that's from Jeffrey's Walls of CCLP4 set, and it's called Antiquated Television Set, and boy, is that one a lot harder than this. It's actually much smaller than this, but it's very strict with the blocks. You need, I think, 7 or 8. You need a certain number to get to the exit, and you have just barely enough, and it is very easy to waste them by accident, because it's a pretty regular scattering of blocks and water all over the place. It took me quite a while to solve, and when I did, it hardly felt like I knew what I was doing, honestly. But it's definitely a different type of puzzle, one that I never really had to think about that hard before when it comes to this type of level. So I do like how different it was. So it looks like we're only about halfway done with the chips. It's quite a lot to push here. Wait, let's fill this in so I can get these blocks. Let's fill this in. Get these.
mm,
This is a nice little, it's like the bottom half of a plus sign pattern here. Wonder if it looked different before I kind of dug into the top half of it. I wasn't really paying attention. We're getting down there. I think there are like 3 blocks in a corner shape that I didn't push near the top, so I'll have to go back for those. Okay. And I just need to take bridge to some of these remaining blocks. Oh wait, this is all of them. Perfect. And we're out. It looks like we used almost exactly half the time. I think we used half the time minus plus 5 seconds. Yeah. And next we have Blast from the Past. Ooh, interesting. Hmm. Am I supposed to recognize these parts? Probably.
mm, 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 mm,
The chip
mm,
thing with
mm,
those
mm,
fireballs
mm,
looks kind of
mm,
familiar, but I can't quite place it.
mm,
Oh, this is this.
mm,
This isn't tanks, but no tanks, is it? Because I don't remember that having toggle walls.
mm, 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 mm,
Maybe it
mm,
did. I
mm,
just forgot. Let's see. I'll definitely have
mm,
to
mm,
go back and
mm, mm.
add some little notes in case I find out what any of these references are. So let's just start here. Looks like it's fairly simple. Maybe this is just meant to reference memory or something. Except memory didn't have tank cloners, of course. This looks like Steam, the level, not the game distribution platform. What am I gonna do with those flippers? Oh wait. No, that's what I make steam. Here we go. This is it. Now I have these. I have these and I brought them into the main level. Ooh, does that actually matter? Probably not. Let's see. Is this block? Mind block or something? I think that's the name of the level from level 148. Options of where to push these blocks are really limited. Maybe I need to. No, I can't even do that. I have like no freedom whatsoever where to push these blocks. Oh no, I do. I'm silly. Need to do this. Get to a new room. Once I push a block up into that bomb, that'll give me more freedom. Okay, we've got a little dodging to do. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be very difficult. And the Paramecia and Bug didn't interfere with each other too much. I'm glad. Definitely glad for that. For I will need to re-enter their domain. There we go. Oh. Also could have done that the whole time. Here's how I get down there and make more progress. Actually, if I do this, then I can push the blocks one row higher. If I do this, then I have less turnaround time. And there's 3 to go. Okay. Maybe these are all references to CC1 levels, I'm not sure. Seems familiar, maybe. But I don't quite recall those from CC1. Maybe it's referencing other sets. I mean, it's kind of like Maze of One Way. Except I don't remember if that level had ice. So just need to do that. Okay, there's going to be some key swapping when I get to the end. It's very simple key swapping, though. This, I just don't quite remember. Oh dear. I probably should have done all these dodging sections before others, but didn't plan ahead that well. Thankfully, this chip seems to be shielding me from the worst of it, but now that's going to change. Yeah, this is the sort of pattern that'll just never stay stable, I'm pretty sure, because the different directions of the monsters. And I really should have done this room first. If I die now, it's gonna gel it all know for next time. Ah, boy! Jeez, that was close as it gets. This, I really do not know what this is. This doesn't look like anything I've seen in an official set. It looks like I can either go up or down. It shouldn't matter. I just have to come back the opposite direction. So yeah. Thankfully, it's a pretty small path, so not too tough to figure out. I really hope these monsters don't leave this room. That would be very bad. Oh yeah, that would be that'd be a cook, not quite. They'd go into here and blow up some bombs. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. I don't know if there's any way for them to collide and leave the room, but it would be a nasty surprise to run into like much later in the level. Just happen to be going through the room and get plowed by a glider, plowed over. Now what is this? Oh, an invisible wall maze, and I just happen to dodge all the walls right away. Maybe these are old Jeffrey levels. We'll definitely check out his designer comments after I'm done with this. This doesn't look like any of these Walker cloners or anything other than decoration. It's just a teleport maze. get that one, I need to be going left from here. There. And then right. And then I need to enter a teleport going down. I need to enter the bottom teleport going down. Okay. Then I need to enter a teleport going up to get out. Which one? Gotta be the teleport on the right. Except that doesn't take me there. Oh wait, no. I just need to enter this teleport going right. And we're out. Still 13 ships. I think I need to visit the bottom. These blobs. Once again, I probably should have done this first. But it's not too bad. There's so much safe spot. So many safe spots. Once again, this doesn't quite remind me of any level, but it's kind of similar to a few that I've played. It's like Courage if Courage only had blobs. One of my levels, that is. Let's see, I visited both rooms in this section. Where have I not been? Is there another room in this section? I think there might be. I didn't go in. No. Or, maybe there is. Just really don't want to die here. Okay, I didn't go. I did go this way. That's the. But I didn't go in that trap room, wherever it is. Or however you get to it. You go through here. Okay. Oh, Sokoban. I've got 6 blocks and 6 buttons. They're all visible. So push this left block all the way down except one space. Then I can push the right block down there and no, actually there's only one button on the that doesn't make any sense. Oh, there are two buttons on the left row. So those have to be. So basically you have to push this middle block to the left. I can't push it to the right. Do that and then I can think I want them sort of like this and this. Then are there any dependencies I need to be aware of? I don't think so. I think everything just falls into place after that. Well, of course, I want these up here first. And everything just kind of cascades down. No big deal. We're almost out. We just need to not die to these monsters. Oh dear, there go the gliders, but we're gonna get through. And we're gonna start the key swapping, and we're out. The monsters seem to have stabilized somewhat. Definitely not going wildly off and careening into this little thin wall maze anytime soon. And we're done. Alright, this level went really well. I'm gonna take a brief second to look up what that level's theme was, because it probably had a theme. It's probably referencing something, I just don't know what. Alright, I looked up Jeffrey's design comments on Blast from the Past, and it turns out it's not actually referencing specific levels. It's just referencing sort of old design. Things like the rooms being completely separate and sort of pointless wall configurations, I think you mentioned. Anyway, looks like next we are happy as a clam. What could that mean? Looks like going to be disrupting a ball, most likely. Okay, what do I... That, but faster is probably the answer. Nope. Oofed the fireball. Oh wait. Totally do that. It's a little tricky, but it's totally doable. Not by doing that, by getting out of the way. You just do that, and then that. There we go. That's more like it. Oops. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if that was correct. Come to think of it, it probably was fine. Because now I have this block, to get this bomb. That was an exciting start. Definitely glad it was the start, not the end. Looks like the fireball blew up a bomb. Well, it sounds like, I mean. But where? No idea. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a double tank button press to get down any further. Simple maneuvering a block while dodging a ball. Getting it further to the left, that's gonna be difficult. Oh wait, I want to take the, actually I just want to take the block to here, maybe. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I think I want to put the block down here, then flip the walls. There. Now we can blow that bomb. Once we have the walls flickering, that is when we'll be able to get that green key. Okay, looks like the bomb to the right of us is easiest, but is the block gonna get stuck against the wall? Let's get more information. Yes, the block will get stuck against whatever wall we push it up against, if any. And that's not very good. Maybe I can just mess up these glider paths enough so that they deflect each other into the bombs and keep the block in the middle. That's one. That's two. That's not three, unfortunately. If I do this, that'll probably do it. There, that's three. Now I just need to deflect this glider into the bomb on the right, and then bridge up, it would seem. And that's all the chips! Alright, looks like we still got plenty of level to go, though. It's gonna trap the ball and give me... Oh wait, some skates. There is a... Maybe I wasn't supposed to take those. Oh man. Well, we'll see. Whoa, what is this? Looks like some sort of partial post, probably for the ball. What's the goal? My goal to double press the tank button by pushing a block across it? Because that's what I thought it was going to be at first. Based on what I could see earlier. Not sure what the tank dropping down is gonna do. I can't double press this tank button because it's in a corner. Well, I mean, what the tank falling down is gonna do is it's gonna force the ball through a different teleport. Where do I even want the ball? Oh, I want the ball to go up the top teleport. That makes sense. Okay, this block at the top doesn't really have anything else it can be used for, so I'll just, dear. Actually, this is fine. This is fine. This has to go into this block. There's nothing else that block is useful for. Then, what I'm gonna do is put this here. Send the tank down. Oh no, this bomb's in the way. I didn't think of that. Okay, I messed it up. Let's try it again. Okay, this little fireball looping thing is not so hard once you know what to do.
Mm.
Pay attention. What did that fireball blow up? I need to like take a look and
Mm.
see what's happening there. I'm very curious. So I'll definitely check that out in the next try. Now we know what to do here. Do this and this. You just turn it around and deposit it down here so you can move it the walls in this configuration. You know how to do this. This just kind of happens. It helps if you do that though. It helps to encourage them to blow themselves up. Hope this behavior is reliable in both rule sets. I know that monsters that are moving in line with each other will always clump in Microsoft, but in Lynx, if they're covering an even number of spaces, then they'll just bounce off each other and not necessarily clump. Right, now we can get those suction boots. If I just go through here without them, I'm just gonna be there. Can totally step up, but in Lynx it would need the suction boots, so let's go get them. We know that that can't be a bad thing. What did I do wrong? Of course, these blocks have to go like that. There's nothing else they can do. Except, well, I'm dumb. Ugh. Of course, they're supposed to use the bottom block to block the bottom row. Let's just see. Where is this fireball hitting? It is hitting. Oh, it's hitting that bomb right there that opens up the toggle button.
Mm.
What? What? Okay, I guess the monster was different that time. I was expecting the fireball to gonna loop like it usually does, but it didn't. It's really gonna throw me off, isn't it? Oh my goodness, that was different too. There, that's what I expected to happen. Here we are at this section again. One, just need to wait for them to come back around. Two, and three.
Mm.
Pick up these chips while we're waiting. Four. The set definitely has several unusual ideas in it. Like, that sort of where you use the glider collisions to direct them into bombs. That kind of thing is not normal to see. But it works. It works out. So what I want to do is take this block through the teleport first, then push the block to the right and reverse the tank. And then I'll take this to the left, it'll partial post the block onto the toggle button. So if I push it again, it will release the ball from the trap, which I don't want right away. Actually, it doesn't really matter. It's going to release the ball from the trap, but it doesn't really matter. Just push the block back through, Ball comes back, get out of the way. And we should have the toggles flipping. Yep. Gives us a green key, which comes up a lot, potentially. We want to take that block from before and push it up. That would explain why those thieves are there. I have to lose my boots to do so. Oh, do we take both blocks from before and push them? That's going to be bad, because we have a tank right there. And that just won't work out for us, will it? A tank on one of the blocks, stopping it from being moved. In fact, if I try to teleport left, I'm just going to run into the tank. That isn't going to work at all. Oh, but this will. That's how we release these blocks, or not. Nope, this isn't helpful. I don't even know where the blue key is. Haven't seen one yet. Wait a second. This is Microsoft mode. That means the tank is not moving, or is it? Was it on force floors? Is the tank on force floors? Let's take a look at the situation. The tank is not on force floors. That means it's not moving. It's Microsoft. So I can go ahead and push. Oh, and if it were links, I just reverse it, and it still wouldn't be moving. So that's how you get through that area. Of course. Okay. And then these spaces let me turn the blocks around. So yeah, we're totally fine. And just actually you couldn't reverse the tank. It would always be pointed down because this other tank. How would you do this in links? That's what I need to know. I mean, I know I can just do this as it is now. This is totally fine because we're playing in Microsoft mode. If we're playing in links mode, that wouldn't fly. As soon as I hit this button, if I were to do so, the tank would reverse twice because of that other tank. And even, well, even if that weren't the case, I can't get out of this room with the tank pointed up. So I'm not sure how you do this in links mode. Let's just go ahead and do what we can. Just push this through, get it on that trap. We'll go through the bottom again. Push this one through onto that trap button. Then since we have two blocks, we can go ahead up there. And I was probably supposed to, no, I was definitely supposed to push this to the left. There's nothing to the right. So the trap was here, so I want to get that one first. Push a block across the blue button. There we go. Wait, what? That's a lot of noise. We can never go through those teleports again. Oh, we've started some cloning. Oh, I see. It's one of these cases of you gotta shut off the cloning to proceed, it looks like. Or shut off the toggling of the toggle walls to proceed. In order to do that, we need the blue key. Don't know where the blue key is, so it must be further up ahead. Oh, it's right here. This is a problem. Okay, it's like I want to get that last fireball to hit the bomb and then quickly run away. Since the fireballs come in little spurts. Oh boy, that was close. Just barely made that. Now there's enough time to get through here. Is that what you're supposed to do? I think so. Just took pretty precise timing. Now we don't want that cloning to happen anymore. I don't want that toggling to happen anymore. Stop. Stop it now. Okay. One more puzzle. I've seen this little force floor thing here with a block before. Oh, what's gonna happen? It's gonna go up. I just want to get the block out of the room and into the water. Want to not push it into other things, like bombs. Not, there isn't it's quite a lot of leeway on how to get through this. You just gotta, not a lot of decision making to make. Tank goes up. Turn block around, put it on the top row. Tank goes down, push block up, and we're out, though we kind of cheated. Alright, I think this will be the last level of the video, but before we go, I'm going to show off how to do it in Lynx. I want to figure that out, because I completely and utterly, blatantly cheated that tank section. Block and tank section through the teleports. So I will take another look at it and be back shortly. Alright, here I am attempting level in Lynx. I looked through the editor and I know what I need to do, but unfortunately I found something annoying that can happen in this little set. Okay, so you can send the fireballs off, and because this explosion, like, you just barely have enough time to get in there. That's not the annoying part, but look at that. Did you see it just a couple seconds ago? That ball deflected the fireball. It just got rejected and sent into this bomb down here, which is bad because we need the fireball to hit this bomb here. So I think you basically have to just wait out a couple of cycles, or wait out one extra cycle. Whoops, messed that up by oofing into the fireball. So like, I'll let this cycle go, and then I'll go behind the next one, and I hate when I do that. 1, 2 cycles go. Okay, so do this. Then the fireball hits the bomb like it's supposed to. Alright, so just, well, not quite smooth gameplay there. I don't know if that's easy to change though. Hopefully it is. I'm not sure if it's worth changing though. I don't even know if Jeffrey's updating this set anymore. I definitely appreciate it. Well, that was silly. So let a cycle go, let another cycle go. Now we do this. And I'll show off the glider room because I'm actually not sure how that's going to play in Lynx. So push this down. Flip the toggles. I'll sort of set this up the same way I did before and hope it works out. Well, that already worked for one of them. These two would just stop. Okay. And that one blew up surprisingly quickly. Okay, it's good that these are sticking together. That'd be a problem. Now I just need to do this. Oh, yep, this is fine. Yeah. Now we're on to this part again. And I understand what I need to do here now. It's a little different. There's rule set differences here. Normally, in MS, you kind of make a sandwich. You put the blocks on the force floors and the tank in the middle. You take away the bottom bread, and the tank doesn't kill you because it stopped. Lynx, that won't work. So what you need to do instead is actually put the two blocks, one atop another. The top one, since it's on floor, isn't going to crush you if the bottom one moves. first you need to, let's see, push this through the teleport. You reverse the tank. Now you'll come through the teleport later and there'll be that block there. So the tank won't hit you. Okay, simple enough. The ball's gonna come back, it'll be partial posted into the toggle button. There we go. That started. Now you go through, you're fine. Okay, take this block, turn it around, just like before. And then, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Then you take this block here, and you block slap it. It's that easy. The tank goes through, and you can never use the teleport to the left again, but it's not a problem. Now, I kind of messed this up, but not really. I just need to get the green key. I don't need the suction boots anymore. And that's just it. You just keep going through the level, same way you would in MS mode, I believe. I wonder if this timing is any more difficult. Oh dear. Shoot! The explosion delay made that a lot harder. I'm not even sure that was possible. Oh, I'm silly. What I should actually do is just push the block down immediately. I shouldn't run around. Well, I'll get this. Don't worry. Oh wait, didn't go around. I didn't wait for the cycles. So 1, 2, now go. Yeah, just get these gliders again. But, okay, I'm really glad I didn't move off that glider. That would have been irritating. This works out nicely in all rule sets, at least. And you just kind of ignore the splash delay by grabbing other chips while waiting for it to finish. Little optimization there. This here, this. And then here, put the tank. It's neat how this behaves differently in the different rule sets. It's one of those things that I don't mind if I can recognize that it's gonna happen. It's unusual to see it in the middle of a level that isn't really themed about that. Oh well. It still makes for a good puzzle. Just need to block slap. Block slap. Block slap. There. Yeah, this block looks like you actually... Hold it. Do you not even need both these blocks? I just realized that. Wow. actually only need one of the blocks, and I was taking them both out of the room. Okay. You can just take this block and push it up and start the final section. Okay, but yeah, you have enough time. So much easier than trying to go all the way around. What was I thinking? Alright, now I have the green key. I have to stop that ball. There. We'll just finish this the same way we did before. Pretty simply. I guess my comments about this requiring a different solution in different rule sets may not have been valid. I was just making an assumption about what I needed to do that was wrong, just like in Blue Narcissus. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just going to take a brief look at this, and if your goal is, I guess you do still have to make that change. Now, you can do the same thing in both rule sets. In both rule sets, you can stack blocks on the bottom and second to bottom rows and have the tank in the third row, and then just turn around the bottom block, because that block is actually all that you need. Oh well. It would have been kind of neat if you needed both blocks and then you could have a rule set dependent solution, but that's not the case. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I struggled a bit, especially with that first level. These levels were all pretty good, all had their own little identity. Weren't quite as hard as I made them look, believe me. They haven't actually increased in difficulty that much. I'm just making silly assumptions about what was and wasn't possible. They turned out to be wrong. Hopefully next time will go a little better and I'll be able to make more progress than this time. Until then, happy chipping everyone.